Sounding people. My headset working? No, I don't fucking know. I don't know. Day 118, week 18, year 2025. Let's go. I the motherfucking ho to all my energy drinkers. Excellent day up until coming to the office. But I knew um it was gonna be a tough one. No, Charles. Don't do that shit. Right, here we go. What are you on about? Hi, good afternoon, Susie. Um, I was looking to go through to head office accounts, but the number that I had, it's not working for some reason. Um, I was trying to get through to somebody called Emma in accounts. I don't know if that makes any sense. But then, yeah, I've got the email. Yeah, I tried. Oh, do they cut off their phone at 5 or something? Do they? Oh, yeah, because it doesn't even ring. It says it's not in use. Which so I was a bit because yeah, I've got two emails. I've got purchasing at Chemco and accounts at Chemco because I'm trying to get through to Martin, but Emma said to email. If this makes, I don't know if this makes any sense. Shall I email both emails? Yeah, I'm gonna put this on my notes. Yeah, I'm gonna put AM only. So when I come back through my notes again, I know not to try in the evening or in the afternoon. Um, Yeah, but it's just weird, isn't it? The number's not. They must just have a system where they just when they go home, that's it. It's just this. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, it's fine. When I send an email through, because I've spoken to Emma before, I presume she's on the accounts, but is it Martin that's on the purchasing? Do I address both emails to Emma, or does that make sense? Or do I copy in? Yeah, and is hers the accounts one? Okay, I'll send it just to the account. And I'll leave purchasing out for now because I've got a feeling the purchasing might be Martin, but I haven't actually spoken to him directly. Um, yeah, but he might look at the email and think, "Who the hell's this guy?" Whereas it's it is purchasing. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, because Emma said to email purchasing, but copy her in when I first spoke to her. Yeah, do both. Okay. But I'll put on purchasing Martin. Thank you for letting me know. Anyway, have a nice afternoon. Bye bye now. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Oh, I'm gonna miss this. Right, what's happening, boys? Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna stay on the phones for 3 hours actually, because I was gonna plan to do four. Doctor surgeries between 4, 5, pharmacies 5, 6, pharmacies 6, 7, hotels UK data 7, 8. Um, but obviously with the hour fuck up, hour 15 really, if I'm being honest. Really feel like I'm behind when I was really far in front when I arrived. So I think I'm just going to chill out now. I'm just going to stay here now till 8:15, and then I'm going to pack up, prep for tomorrow, pack up, and then set up on the co-working desk downstairs. And then yeah, we'll see how we get on tomorrow afternoon, etc. One thing that's really calming me down is the filtering to county, because it's showing me everything that's going on in that county for that specific sector. So obviously filtering by sector as well, if needed. GPs and pharmacies have their own tabs. Some sectors have their own tabs, but in the island data file, the one I start from scratch, that one obviously has different sectors. The garages went extremely well today. Somebody looked like they were very close to placing an order, but she just ordered last week. Someone else as well looked like they potentially might try me out, but she just ordered last week as well, or something like that, and she's going through a bit of an issue with the supplier that she's just gone with. Sent her out a full set of toner, and then sent out a second one by accident. I say in inverted commas. And then when she queried it with accounts, they were like, "Yeah, that's fine. We'll get them collected." But then when she spoke to the sales guy, he was like, "No, don't do that because it'll affect my commission." And she was like, "Well, you shouldn't have sent them out in the first place without my permission. I didn't need two sets." And in any case, they so she's in thing with him back and forth, and also with the owner of the company about sending back this second set. But in any case, they've sent her out a third set, and she said her gut feeling was not to go with him in the first place, the sales guy, because she said he kept ringing and ringing and ringing, and eventually I relented. I said, "Well, I'm the opposite. You won't get that from me." So we actually got along really well, and I don't know if there's a good thing or a bad thing what she's going through, but she'll certainly won't get that from me. Service-wise, is exemplary, exemplary. I tell you. I don't know if that's a word. Anyway, I'll give you guys a shout on my orders for the day, because I think I was on four when I arrived, and I think I had one very small order, and then one very big order from a pharmacy in Dublin, a small order from a garage in the UK. So I think I've ended up with six, and that's exactly what I want to be every day. I want to do 5, 6 orders a day every day, so I can really start, fucking bumping up to 10 a day, man. With one or two new customers would be lovely on top of that, or in that mix. But yeah, hope you guys are well. Got the iPad going, bit of music. Gonna do these calls, get it done, move everything downstairs, and then go home. Maybe do an hour before bed, and then get ready for tomorrow. Peace out, motherfuckers. Let's go. Um, Knees. What the fuck is going on? Hi, good afternoon. I was just looking for Amis. I don't know if I've pronounced that right. Yeah, have I said it wrong? Amis? Oh, I haven't called for quite some time. I called last year. My name's Charles. I run my own independent ink business called SOS in Cardiff. Two of my wholesalers are based in Ireland, in Dublin and Kildare. But she gave me an email, Fair Green Pharmacy, Care Plus, and the model of an Epson printer. But I haven't called or emailed since August last year. It's been quite some time. Would even though she's no longer there, would I be allowed permission to send another email with my contact details and my prices? Yeah, of course. I've got the model of the printer, just to let you know. So I've got everything ready to rock and roll. It's just I'd rather ask first, you know. Hiya. Oh, it's on, I didn't realize it was on a contract. It's on a like a lease type thing, is it? Yeah, yeah, no worries. Thank you for checking anyway. Thank you. Cheers. Bye bye. Hi, good afternoon. I was just looking for Ali. Oh, let me write this down. I will put on my notes because I keep looking at the time because I keep forgetting that it's close to 6 o'clock. Um, I've lost an hour of my afternoon, so I think I'm playing catch up. But I'll give her a quick bell. Yeah, I'm definitely behind. I'll give her a quick bell in the morning though, if that's okay. Thank you very much. Cheers. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Hi, good afternoon. I was just looking for Olivia. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sure. I was just looking for Olivia. Yeah, of course. My name's Charles. I run my own independent ink business in Cardiff, but I haven't called since January. But I was just wondering if she's free. Ah, thank you very much. Hi, good afternoon. Is that Olivia? Hi, Olivia. I'm not sure if you remember speaking to me, because it was in January. It was about 4 months ago. We spoke briefly. My name's Charles. I run my own independent ink business called SOS in Cardiff. Two of my wholesalers are based in Ireland, in Dublin and Kildare, and you very kindly got me a printer model, a Canon Pixma, but I had to send my prices over to Claire. Yeah, and I was just wondering because I haven't called anybody really for about 4 months, but I was just wondering if I could get my contact details, my prices across to yourself, just to see. Yeah, yeah. T- Yeah, no, I've put it on my notes. It's just trying to get hold of. I've spoken to Claire. I think I might have spoken to her twice, but I don't want to hassle, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to catch her at the right time, which, if I'm being honest, Olivia, is impossible to catch anyone at the right time. It's always busy. But what I'll do is on my notes, I'll put. It's obviously I put that anyway. I've actually put on my notes. Claire needs to confirm if the store can order. That's why I put on my notes. And I did put the pricing of your printer on an email to her in January. The Kelly's Craig Cullen, I think, or at Gmail. I don't know if that rings a bell. Kelly's Craig. I think that was her email. But anyway, I'll update my notes anyway. And thank you for letting me know again. I do appreciate it. Have a nice evening as well. Thank you, Olivia. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. Hi, good afternoon. I was just looking for Leanne. Sorry, I was looking for Leanne. Yeah, of course. My name is Charles. I called last year. I run my own independent ink business called SOS in Cardiff. I was just wondering if she's free. Oh, thank you very much. Hi, good afternoon. Is that Leanne? Hi, Leanne. I'm not sure if you remember me because it was in August last year when we last spoke. It was about 6 months ago. But my name's Charles. I run my own independent ink business called SOS in Cardiff. Two of my wholesalers based in Ireland, and you very kindly gave me permission to pop an email to the Kelly's Tullow Street email. And you gave me the model of a printer. Subsequently, I found out in January it's got to go through, and I have spoken to Claire in head office, I think, and I sent her the email with the pricing for all four stores, hers and two and three other ones. But I was just wondering, and it's only just to kind of pick your brains very quickly. Um, I have spoken to Claire twice, but obviously the timing is never good because you guys are so busy all the time. Do you have any advice for me of how to somehow get like I've sent my prices over and I've left it 4 months since I've spoken to her in January, but do you think it's a case of just still trying to catch her at the right time, or is there another? Would that be okay with yourself? Yeah, so what I did is I spoke to you in August. I sent you an email in August, and then I didn't call back another store. I spoke to Ali in I don't know the names of the stores. Ali and Olivia was in another one as well. And then yeah, and then I spoke to a lady called Charlene in what I presume is head office, maybe. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, and then I spoke with Claire, and to be honest with you, I had a really good chat with Claire. But I've done this for a very long time, 16 years, and if I'm being honest with you, Leanne, you guys are running around like headless chickens. So it's like trying to catch people at the right time is, it's nigh on impossible. Would that be okay? And then, I've got a Dublin number, Leanne. It's 01 265 5191. Charles, you can SOS. Yeah, because yeah, for the brother. Yeah, for the brother printers. If the only thing is, there is a rule of thumb. If you do forget my name, you have to call me King. So I don't know if you want to put that down as a little. No, 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 no. The rule is if you've forgotten, you have to call me. No, it's okay. Do you know what? No. Yeah, you missed the memo. You missed the memo. Yeah, you missed the Welsh joke. There you go. You got it. You got it. You got it. See, it's not a joke. It's real. This is real life. Okay, Leah. There's Listen. There's no rush. I'm surprised as well. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. No, not at all. No, not at all. We basically, I called I called Charlene in September, a couple of days after yourself, beginning of September, and I quoted the email, and then I called in January, and I had a really good chat with Claire, and I actually said to her that three out of the four stores they have the same printer. So I said that it's very good for you, fingers crossed, because the price differentiation, the prices are the same. So I said, for example, if you gave the green light to the other stores, they could just say, Charles, I need a TN 3480, and they'll just get it the next day. So I said, I have actually got another customer. They're not in your county, County Carlow. They're in County, I think it's County Leash, I think. But I think they're in two counties, but they're multi-sited. So what they do is they email me an order when they're ready, but it's just trying to catch people at the right time. Which, like I said, after 16 years of doing this, I'm going to be honest with you, it's nigh on impossible to catch people at the right time because they're so busy and hectic and manic. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like I don't want to keep ringing. Obviously, I don't want to keep ringing. But now I did call on the 9th of April, and Charlene said to email again. But that's the other thing. I don't want to keep emailing because then it looks like I'm hassling, and that's the last thing that I want her to think of me as somebody that's going to be constantly emailing or constantly ringing. I actually don't want to do anything. I want you guys to, fingers crossed, to Claire to say, no, your prices are grand, and then I'll let the stores do their thing. What's your number? What's your email? Can they order? And then as long as the payment, the payments are being paid, and I don't know what the process is, but I'm hoping that it's one person that might process all the invoices. I don't know. I presume it might be. And then if that's the case, you guys will have delivery the next day. Every 3 months, you might order one or two toners. It's not nothing major, but it's definitely something that we could bang heads and do business. It's just like I said, I don't want to keep ringing. I appreciate that. Do you want me to pop you an email with my number on it? Would that help? To Kelly's Chillow Street, isn't it? At Gmail. Yeah, brilliant. Well, I'll send you an email with my number on it, and then you can refer back to that email if you need. Yeah, would that be okay? But listen, even if Claire turns around and says, "Listen, Charles, we're not interested," that's fine. I'll call in a year or something like that. I'm not gonna keep calling because I don't want you guys thinking that. Is that okay? Yeah, I think I appreciate that because I think it could be a good fit for you guys. I genuinely think it's a good. But anyway, Leanne, I'll leave you to it. Thank you very much for your time. Not at all, and you have a nice evening. Thanks, Leanne. Speak to you in a bit. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Oh no.
Thank you for calling CTS Wholesale Limited. Please note, all calls are recorded for training and monitoring purposes. Did you know that you can check prices and stock?
Hi, Betty, it's Charles. Hi, can you hear me? Hi, Betty. Oh, hang on. Oh, can you hear me? Hello? Betty, it's Charles. Can you hear me? Hello? Betty, 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 it's Charles. What the hell? My phone. I'm going to throw my phone out the window. As, as soon as this conversation ends, I'm going to throw it out the window. I'm not lying. I'm going to throw it in the street. What the hell was that? This phone, I was about to hang up on you. This is crazy. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Why did you stay on the line? 99% of people would have hung up on me. I just wanted to check. I should have checked earlier. Did all my orders get released? Because there's one particular order where she's run out of black toner, and I should have asked earlier. Did No problem. The order is 5854. That's the one I really need for tomorrow.
5854.
Yeah, but I want to see if everything has been released or nothing. I haven't had any word off accounts. That's all.
Now it was printed in the warehouse, so I would say this one is going. And let's have a look on the. So altogether we've got 3 orders. Check this one for Paul. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. When the last one, which is 5855, the libre note was printed in the warehouse. So yeah, all going today.
What about which one was the third one, did you say?
5855 going to Lynn Stewart.
Oh yeah. But you said there was three orders, not two.
One which you asked me first, 5854.
Yeah.
One which is this one, and the other one was for reference Paul.
Oh, that's mine to my home address. Yeah, my apologies. It's because I did the order. Have you got order 5853? Has that been delivered?
This was from Friday.
Correct, yeah. Because at my end it's saying it's delayed. On my end, yeah, it's saying
But it's strange because we delivered today between 2:37, 3:37, but not been marked as delivered until 6 o'clock. So could be an issue. Maybe with the scanner, maybe will be delivered or was delivered and not scanned properly. I
yeah.
will check this tomorrow morning.
Okay, perfect. I'll chase up with that with you.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much, Betty.
Very welcome. Have a nice evening.
You too. Speak to you soon. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Yeah. So keep the greys, yeah? Nice. Okay. So we're looking, so Neve said to quote, we're looking for Bro Broner. Hi, good afternoon, Tom. I was just looking for Broner. Ooh, uh, send 328. Are they still open? There's only one way of finding out, isn't there? That's a very good point, that is, Tom. I hope you have a nice evening. Thank you for your help. Cheers. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Hi, good evening. I was just looking for Broner. Oh, good evening, Broner. Very quickly, we haven't spoken before, but my name's Charles. I run my own independent ink business called SOS. Did I ring you Saturday? Oh my God. Oh, Brona. No, I've called you on a different number. I apologize. I called you on a number ending in 565. No, no, no. My apologies. Listen, uh, I need to update my notes though. Otherwise, it's going to happen again. So I've called you on a number ending in 565, and I spoke to Neve, and I sent an email to dunnerypharmacy at Gmail. But this is back in August. So you have two pharmacies, correct? Right. So on my notes, I've gone and filtered it incorrectly because we spoke on a number ending in 328. And is that the number I just called you on? Oh my God. I wish someone other than you had answered the phone, bro. And I could have got away with this. I could have got away with it. Right. So I need to get rid of the one ending in 565 on my notes. I need to put it in red so I don't call you on that. Do you order? I presume you. Okay. Now this is. Yeah, there's no rush. Yeah. No, that's fine. One thing I will say is, very quickly, and this might be of interest actually, Canon LBP 6000 and the Canon TS that Neve gave me, I did not email you that at Callan's Pharmacy. I emailed, not exactly. Okay, and do you want me to send you the prices for those two though, for the other pharmacy? Do you order for them or do they order themselves? Okay, because I'm thinking if you have prices for those two, and then you can always let me know anything that I've missed out on, or if you want me to requote everything cleaner, if that makes sense. But I apologize for ringing again. I'm really, this is embarrassing. The fact that you remembered me as well, this is not good. I was like, bro, no, we've never spoken before. You're like, yeah, I spoke to you Saturday. I'm like, what the hell is this woman on about? But if you see my Excel spreadsheet, I use filters on my Excel spreadsheet, and I think I'm really clever because I put down the times that the pharmacies close if they're closed after 6. So I put it in a dark grey. So the other pharmacy closed at 6. The one I'm ringing. So that's why you didn't pop up. If this call happened at 5, it would have been different. You're a diamond, of course, and thank you very much for your time. Thanks, Brona. Bye bye now. Bye bye. Bye. Bit. Hell, Charles. Hi, good afternoon. I was just looking for Rose. Oh, I knew I called a bit late. Shall I try tomorrow? Yeah, of course. Is she back in tomorrow? Yeah, yeah. I can send I was trying to before. I can send. Would an email be a bit better, maybe? Yeah, I'll put on my notes. Yeah, of course it is. I'll try again on Wednesday. Thank you though for letting me know. Cheers. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. All right. So we're looking for Claire. Hi, good afternoon. I was just looking for Michael. Oh, back tomorrow? Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I've got an email address, Keating's Corbelia Care Plus. Shall I pop him an email instead? Would that maybe be better if he's a bit tricky to get hold? Oh, yeah, yeah. That's what I was thinking. I'll send a quick email. My name's Charles, but I was hoping to quote for some ink, but I'll send him an email with my details on it. And thank you very much for your help as well. Much appreciated. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Okay, so this is twice. Okay, okay. No, it's fine now. Don't worry. Search. Uh, that's not spoken. Uh, Pharmacies. County Clare. Hi, Brona. We haven't spoken before. Charles, we're so excited. What? No, you lie. You lie. The fuck? What are you on about? Sesha. Ready yet? It's looking for Anne. Hi, good afternoon. I was just looking for Anne. Oh, is she, is she yeah, sure. My name's Charles. I've spoken to Anne before, but not for a very long time. I called last year. I run my own independent ink business called SOS in Cardiff, and Anne I was trying to leave some prices for the HB printer, but Anne didn't know the model, so she said to send an email to the info at Clonakilty Pharmacy email address. Yeah, .ie. But I've never left my prices because she didn't know the name of the printer. So I was ringing just to ask if there was any chance of knowing the model, the HP model, and then I was hoping to leave my prices on the email, if that makes any sense. Would that be okay? Yeah, she said it was a HP. I don't know if that helps, but yeah, that's all I've got so far. Oh, thank you very much. Hiya, hiya. C477. Yeah, I know that printer quite well. The only thing is the word managed is putting me off because usually that means it's on a contract. Um, it's a tricky one because I have quoted the people for the printer because sometimes companies keep the printer after the contract is finished. Does that make sense? So it's a tricky one. Do you still use an Oki ribbon by any chance? It's a bit of a random question, but do you use an Oki Microline ML3320? Does that ring any bells? Possibly. No. Yeah, yeah. There's no rush. Yeah. No, I was gonna actually say, would I be okay to send an email, but I could schedule it for when is she back in? Do you know? That's fine. That's not a problem. Honestly, the last time I called was August. I'm not in any rush. Trust me, I'm not in any rush. So is what date shall I put to schedule it for? If we look at the calendar. Yeah, perfect. So the 12th of May. Perfect. I'll tell you what I'll do is, if it's okay with yourself, I'll call back that week, but I'll schedule an email to arrive on the 12th as well, because I've got the name of the printer and I've actually got other quotes in front of me from other pharmacies with the same printer, and I think it could be of interest if the printer's not on contract. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'll send an email in 2 weeks. Thank you very very much for your time and your help, though. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Cheers. Bye bye now. You too. Bye bye. Bye bye. Okay, so manage templates. So we spoke in August. So this is a toner quote not spoken, but we did speak. That makes sense. Oh shit. Okay. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Okay. So we're looking for Midnight Pharmacy. All right. Gonna sneeze. Let's go. Hi, good afternoon. I was looking for the person that orders ink, for the printers that you guys use. Oh, in the day, is it? No, no, it's fine. I'll put on my notes to try in the day as well. But thank you very much. No, no, it's fine. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. What do you think, Charles? You've only got one. There. Yeah. What do you got for me, Dublin? Hi, good afternoon. I was just looking for Fintan. Fintan. Oh, yeah, let me write down. What's the bet if I put it on my notes? Is it before a certain time to call or any time? Can it vary? Oh, thank you. Oh, perfect. I'll put after 12 p.m. on my notes. Brilliant. I'll try again. Thank you very much. Thank you. Cheers. Bye bye. Hi, good afternoon. I was just looking for Jenna. Oh, sorry. I was looking for Jenna. Yeah, I haven't called for some time. My name's Charles. I run my own independent ink business called SOS in Cardiff. Um, Two of my wholesalers based in Ireland, but when I last called, it was looking on my notes, and it was quite some time ago actually. It was in August last year. Um, but I spoke to Jenna. Oh, my name's Charles. The company's called SOS in Cardiff. Oh, thank you. Cheers. Hi, hi, Chloe. Ooh, no, no, that's fine. To be honest, I think it proves that I haven't been doing anybody's head in. In a way, it does because I haven't called since August. So a lot of things change. My name's Charles. I run my own independent ink business in Cardiff, and Jenna very kindly gave me permission to pop an email to Rush RM at Dunn Pharmacies. But she also gave me the model of an Epson printer, and I sent over my pricing, and she was going to forward it to head office. But I don't chase, as you can clearly tell, I don't chase anyone for anything. But I was calling on the off chance if I'd be allowed to send another email with my contact details and my pricing. Do you think that would still be okay to do? Would that be okay? Yeah. If they I'm a bit of a nerd when it comes to things like this. If they pay any attention, I could be somebody of interest because I know the printer that I've quoted for. I actually do know it quite well. I called up another pharmacy and they had ordered from a company in the UK, and they'd ordered they gave them the printer model, and the company in the UK sent it the wrong ink, but it was going to go through solicitors' letters because the pharmacy said it doesn't fit in the printer, and the UK company was saying it's the right ink for that printer. But I came along and said, well, your printer ends with the letter R. And the woman was like, yeah, I know. And I was like, yeah, but do they know that? Because I said, if it doesn't, if they think it doesn't end with the letter R, there's another C579 and it's different ink. it doesn't fit the R, and the R doesn't fit the other one. And anyway, cut a long story short, they think I'm the Welsh knight in shining armor. So, in time, hopefully, in the pharmaceutical industry in Ireland, my name will be, yeah, 100%, and my name will be amazing. But in the meantime, I have to, keep plugging away. If I send this over, is it, how many Adrian Dunns are there? Like, is it, or Dunn pharmacies? Okay, okay, because I've already quoted. Yeah, because I've already quoted a few other ones. Do they all end in Dun Pharmacy? So the beginning would be maybe the location. Does that make sense? Yeah. I think I quoted. This might have been head office. I quoted. This is back in August as well. I quoted info at Dun Pharmacies. I presume that's like a generic, maybe. Does that sound about right? Yeah, that'd be brilliant. Is that the one I've got though? Is that the Rush RM, or is this a different one? This is a different one. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, rush at dunpharmacy.ie. Brilliant. And what was your name, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, I wrote it down. I've had a long day. You come on the phone straight away. You're like, my name's Chloe. I wrote it down as well. CHLOE for Chloe. Perfect. I'm going to put this on my notes now to email. There is going to be one Oki microline ribbon on the quote, but just ignore it if you don't recognize it. And the reason I say I'll put it on there because that's the one that I quoted the info before. The Epson is yours, but you may not have the Oki, but they'll know the Oki, if that makes sense. I'll send it over now. And even if it comes to nothing, I still appreciate your time and your help as well. Thank you very much. Yeah, exactly. You can only try, can't you, at the end of the day? But I do appreciate it. And I wish you a good evening as well. Thank you very much, Chloe. Speak to you soon. Bye bye now. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. So this one will be just a fresh quote. For God's sake. Oh, I'm fucking knackered, bruv. Hi, good afternoon. I was just looking for Andrew. Oh, let me write this down. Would it be okay to pop an email through? I called before. My name's Charles. I spoke with somebody called Adam, um, and he very kindly gave me an email address, Buckley's at Total Health. I was trying to leave some prices for ink, but I haven't actually called since August last year. I don't call very often, as you can tell. But would an email be better to try and get through to Andrew? Would that be okay? I've got I don't know if this will help, but I've got Buckley's at totalhealth.ie. Is that the best one? Yeah, would that be okay with yourself? Um, when should I send the email? Should I send it now, or should I schedule it to arrive when he's back in? So emails would be best. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to put on my notes as well, email only. So when I come back through my notes in the future, I know it's going to be tricky to get him on the telephone. But I'll send an email now. My name's Charles, by the way. I run my own independent ink business called SOS in Cardiff, but two of my wholesalers based in Ireland, in Dublin and Kildare. But I'll send over this email now. I'll address it to Andrew. But thank you very much for your help as well. I do appreciate it. You have a nice evening. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye. Press it like 15,000 fucking times. Not you. 297. Let's go. This is Daniel. Hi, good afternoon. I was just looking for Daniel. Oh, let me write this down. Back on Wednesday. Brilliant. There's no particular rush. I've spoken to Daniel before. Is he the one that orders the ink for the Samsung printer? No, no, no. I've when I called last time, I spoke with Daniel, and he said to email the prices to Ranelagh at BerksPharmacy.ie. Um, okay. No, I was gonna. Well, I don't know what your thoughts are. My name's Charles. I've spoken to Daniel before, but not since last year. Would you think it's better to call back on Wednesday, or would you think it's better to send an email with pricing, if that makes sense? Email. He can get back to me when he's ready. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. But I just wanted to know what you thought. I've got the email address in front of me, and I've got the name of the printer. So I'll send an email now with everything on it. Should I send it now, the email, or should I schedule it to arrive on Wednesday? Send it today. Would that be okay? Oh, I appreciate that. And my name's Charles, and I'll send it all my contact details in the email as well. Thank you. Oh, what was your name, by the way? Bear with me. That's Juan. Yeah, perfect. And my name's Charles. Fine. I'll yeah, thank or in your case it'd be Carlos probably. I don't know, maybe. But I'll send over the email in the next few seconds, and if you can pass it on, that'd be brilliant. And fingers crossed, he'll get back to me. But there's no rush. There's no rush. You have a nice evening. Thank you, Juan. Much appreciated. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. No. Okay. Asta Kinnat said to quote. Okay, we haven't got that many quotes, mate. So, oh shit, what time is it? Oh no. Get off the phone. No, actually, no. You're not in a rush. Uh, Keeps ringing. You're not in a rush. So this is Martin and Diana said to quote, and they share 7. Hi, good afternoon. I was just looking for Martin. Oh, hi. Good afternoon, Martin. We've never spoken before, but I'll be very brief. My name's Charles. I run my own independent ink business called SOS. I'm based in Cardiff. Two of my wholesalers are based in Ireland, in Dublin and Kildare. And I called up quite some time ago, back in August last year, and I spoke with somebody called Diana, and she very kindly gave me permission to pop an email to, I don't know if I got this right, but is it DC's at feelinspharmacy.ie? And again, she was very kind to give me the model of a brother printer and an Oki ribbon, but I haven't called or emailed since August. I don't hassle people for business, if that makes sense. And you've come across my notes again, and I was just wondering if I could get your permission to send you another email, but would that be okay with yourself? Oh, bear with me. So let me bear with me. I know a lot about ink, Martin, but I only type with one finger. Hang on. So, I've sold it for 16 years, and I type with one finger even slower than I did 16 years ago. But my ink knowledge has gone up, though. That's one thing I will say. The most important thing is that the knowledge has increased, but the speed of how to get the knowledge across on email may have decreased a little bit. Um, I've got two printers. Is that okay to send over um, some pricing? Um, just so we're on the same page. Do you still have the Oki ribbon, Martin? I know you don't use it very often, do you? Yeah. Yeah, 100% for the DCP 1610. Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, perfect. Now, can I just ask though, is there this toner? I know it extremely well. It's one of my most biggest selling toners. So basically, I've been selling it for 16 years, but I've been running my company for 8, and I've been doing business in Ireland since the end of last summer, so since the end of August of last year. So just to let you know very quickly, so price-wise is not going to be an issue. I'm very confident on my prices. Stock availability wise is not going to be an issue because I have a second wholesaler now that I've been using since January. He runs his own wholesale business. He used to work for the bigger company, if that makes sense. His name's Stephen. We get along extremely well, but his stock availability is very stable and it's very reliable. So delivery for next day is not the issue. What I would like to say though, you mentioned that you go through it. These toners are only 1,000 page print, and then the drum needs to be changed every 10,000. So the drum needs to be changed every 10 toners, for example. When you say you go through them often, how often are we talking? Okay, what about your brand? Are you based here where I've called? Okay, and so what I'm saying to you here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so one every like 6 weeks. Okay, so what I would say to you here is the reason I'm still in business, Martin, and this is me telling you the God's honest truth. This is what I believe. The reason I'm still in business is not because of my pricing, it's because of my service. Now, if the conversation comes up, which it may do, Charles, what printer would you recommend because we feel like we're buying them often, then I would say to you, well, the toner performance is only 1,000 pages. Maybe you need to look at the model that's higher up and it does 3,000 pages. So, for example, when you buy a toner that does 3K pages, you're technically buying three of yours. Does that make any sense? So, does that make sense? On what printer? What, on a lease printer? No, 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 no. Kyocera, Kyocera. Yeah, where is it? The hell? Yeah. What, hang on a second. €3,000 is about 2.5 grand. What print? What? Okay. Was it a multi? Was it like a copier printer, like a photocopier? Okay. So the printer that I'm on about is a couple of €100. I'm not on about. So what I'm trying to say to you is, I think I've jumped the gun a little bit. I'm trying to show to you that I'm knowledgeable. So if, like I said, if it ever crops up, if you ever ask me the question of, Charles, what do you recommend? I already have something in mind, if that makes sense. But I'll leave it to you because I'm jumping the gun because you might be happy with pricing, and I could deliver to all 4 stores, and I won't hassle for your business, and we could get along really well. The reason I mention it is because I know the printer very well. It's one of my best sellers, and that's the reason I've mentioned it. But in terms of what you did in the past, it's a shame, obviously, because that that should have lasted 10 years, not 2 years. That's crazy. No way. Have you still got it? No way. So obviously it was a design fault or whatever. So and I presume you don't have that anymore either. Well, if you don't mind me asking, is it an ecosis? Does that ring any bells with you? Ecosis. Okay. Just out of curiosity, when I send you this email, if you do have the time, let me know. Only out of curiosity, only because you never know. I have this saying, you never know, because um, I could pass on the feedback to my wholesaler, Stephen, and he might say, "Oh, Charles, yeah, it's a common fault in this particular range, and I actually know a guy in Dublin, and he fixes printers for €100." I don't know. You never know because you've kept it. Well, you've obviously kept it for a reason. You've kept it out of stubbornness because it cost you so much, probably. Someday, someday, some Welsh knight in shining armor might ring you up on a Monday evening. Exactly. Yeah. Well, I didn't. I certainly didn't do any calls after the Six Nations. Let me tell you. So I'm getting there now with my confidence. Hey, listen, we're a little bit more disappointed than you, Martin. Let me tell you that for nothing. You're not doing too bad. Depends on your expectations. Well, our expectations were last, and we got it. So we probably exceeded our expectations by well, our expectations were to win one game. Oh, no to I don't know what's going on with Wales. Hey, Cardiff beat Munster the other day. Yeah, accounts at feelingspharmacy.ie. No, okay. Bear with me, because now you've gone. We know that I type with one finger, and you're busy now, so you're going to be not very sensitive to my one finger typing. So it's M feeling M dot feeling. Got you? Yeah. Bear with me. PHELANS pharmacy. Okay. Dot. Okay. Perfect. One last quick question. I haven't called in over 6 months. I'm very, very bad at following up on people. I'm going to be very upfront because I don't like people thinking that I'm ever going to hassle them for their business. So I do things probably the wrong way. Now, I have got a question to ask. How would you like me to follow up with you? Because we've had a good chat, and this is just going to go to waste if you leave it to me because I won't call you for a year or 6 months. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, no, this is what I'm saying. So, how would you prefer it though? Would you prefer on the phone or email? Perfect. I will send you an email in 14 days' time in the morning, and it'll pop up and it'll say something like, "Hi Martin, it's Charles. We spoke a few weeks ago, etc., etc." I'll price it up again, and then it'll act as a reminder. But bearing in mind, it'll only be one email. You're not on a mailer. It's only going to be on an individual basis. So if you won't get anything from me apart from if we speak again, and then you say, "Charles, send me another reminder," if that makes sense. Would that be okay with yourself, Martin? I really, really appreciate your time. I'm going to send this email over now. I'll send it in 2 weeks, and fingers crossed we can meet in the middle whenever you're ready. There is absolutely no rush, man. I'm going to put the Oki ribbon in there. I know you don't order very often, but you want it in there as well. Okay, okay. Any other printers, or is that it? Because I've only got two, Brother and Oki. You're doing well, to be fair, because you've got standardized across four. So I'm quite impressed the fact that you've been doing quite well after the Kyocera malarkey, But 100%. But please remember to. I'm going to send you a separate email, and I'm going to ask you I'm going to put on the subject header Kyocera printer model, and I'm going to say, "Hi Martin, please email me the printer model when you have chance separately." Okay, and then you can leave that as unread and come back to me when you're ready. You never know. You never know. I'll leave you to it. Have a lovely evening. Thanks for your time. Thanks, Martin. Speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. I need hotels in Ireland. Okay, so we said 2 weeks. Oh, it's 30 euro, okay. Cheeky fuck, honestly. And for Michelle, Neve said to quote. Hi, good evening. I know I've left it a little bit late, but I was just wondering if Michelle was there. Yeah. Oh, no, no, it's fine. I did leave it a bit late. I'll try. My name's Charles, but I'll try again in the morning if that's okay. Thank you very much. Cheers. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. All right, Charles. I'm gonna go from Dublin to Galway. Rory, you're killing me, Rory. When's the second email gonna go to me? Rory. Hi, good evening. I was just wondering if Rory's still there. Oh, thank you. Oh, my name's Charles. I spoke to him a couple of weeks ago. Oh, thank you. Oh, cheers. Hi, Rory. I'm not sure if you remember me. It's Charles. We spoke a couple of weeks ago. It was, yeah, it's a very, very brief conversation because I've got a scheduled email arriving in the middle of May. But I've got this Excel spreadsheet with every pharmacy that I've put in there in Ireland. There's quite a few, 2,000. But because of the opening times, I've got a tab which I filter from when the opening times is after 6. So it basically filters every pharmacy that's open late, and then I call late, like I did with you. And your name keeps cropping up every time I go through Dublin, the county, not Dublin, Galway, even, crying out loud, County Galway. And I was just wondering, it's doing my head in because every time I come across your details, I'm like, Charles, don't call him, don't call him. And then I check the stock of the Lexmark, and there's one left still. And I'm thinking, Rory, if you have the time, please email me. So I was just wondering if you did, if you've had the time to very quickly consider having a look at the Lexmark to see if we can get that one back up and running. You know, the one that you haven't used for a while. There's no urgency mind, but it's doing my head in, if I'm being honest. I'm having sleepless nights over it, Rory, without being too dramatic. You know, it just sticks in my head. Honestly, I'm not even joking. It's literally like I'm just hoping to come to a conclusion. To be honest. Yeah, I mean, the other one I think we're going to bang heads with and do business with, like hopefully for a long time to come. We had a really good chat, and I really want to build on that. But I got to be honest, I'm very confident that this Lexmark can get back up and running, and I'm really excited for you to start using it again. I know that sounds sad, but it's one of those things where it could be like refreshing to, you know. Ah, right, okay. So the Lexmark is not going to be for the Oki. Okay. So yeah, okay. So I see what you mean. Really, yeah. So the Lexmark you don't think you're going to touch until well. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant okay. So you might look at the Lexmark after you sort out the Oki stock, if that makes sense. I see what you mean. Perfect. So Yeah, perfect. So nothing much has changed my end. I've got stock of the Oki. I think I mentioned on the phone. It hasn't actually changed levels. It's weird. There's three. I don't actually know what I said on the phone a couple of weeks ago, but there's three toners. Do you order the drums with it as well, or not as often? Because I presume the drums are not as often. Okay. So the toner is there, three of them, and then the Lexmark is there, one of them. But I've got an email coming to you on the 13th of May when we agreed. It must have been 4 weeks since we spoke on the 13th of May. Anyway, so I've got an email coming to you then. Shall we stick to the game plan and wait until then? Yeah. My apologies. Yeah, but listen, my apologies for ringing up again. I'm. Do you know when things just stick in your head of well, potential customers? It must be. Yeah, similar to you say, it's like Deirdre hasn't come in for the paracetamol, and then you haven't slept for 5 days because you're wondering about Deirdre or whatever. It's a similar thing with me. It's just kind of like I keep coming past your details, and I keep battling with myself not to call, and then I think, oh, I'll just give him a quick call. But anyway, thank you for your time again. Email will pop up on. Are you? And also, just ask very quickly before you go, are you happy with an email to pop up, or would you prefer a quick call? Is which Perfect, no problem with me. It's already scheduled for the 13th. I don't know what date that is. I've got a feeling it might be a week tomorrow, 2 weeks tomorrow, I think, the 13th of May. And then when it pops up, my Dublin number's on there, Rory. Just give me a shout. Let me know what the crack is, and I'll try and get my ducks in a row ready potentially as well. Because what I don't want to happen is you give me the green light, and then I say nothing's in stock. So I am going to try and prep, to make sure that everything's fine. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Hope you have a lovely evening, and fingers crossed I'll speak to you in a few weeks, Rory. Thanks again. Thanks again. Speak to you soon. Thanks, Rory. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Um. Oh, spoke to Samantha looking for me. Okay, I could do that. Hi. Good evening. I was just looking for May. Oh, yeah, of course. My name is Charles. I haven't called for quite some time. I last spoke with somebody called Samantha. I don't know if that makes sense. Oh, there we go. I Yeah, I called in quite some time ago in August last year. Actually, I run my own independent ink business called SOS in Cardiff. Two of my wholesalers based in Ireland, in Dublin and Kildare, and Samantha very kindly gave me permission to send an email to Go West Pharmacy at Gmail. Um, address, and she gave me the model of an Oki printer to quote for. Said I need to address it to me, but like I said, I haven't called or emailed since August. I was hoping for permission really to refresh the email with my contact details and my prices. Do you think that would be okay to do? Would that be okay? And is it still May that I need to address it to as well on the email? Yeah, brilliant. Should I send it now or should I schedule it to arrive in the morning? Yeah, perfect. Perfect. I'll send it now. I'll send it now. And I'll put everything that I've said, I'll put on the email. But thank you very much for your time as well. Much appreciated. Bye bye now. Bye bye. Bye bye. Even. Oh, 3 minutes left. No one else is really open. Caroline. Okay, so if we go with county, go away from Galway to Kerry. No, I've got 9 till 9. I've got Cannon. Nah. Might end on a high. So Kildare. No. 7. No. Chantal. No. Kildare. Kilkenny. 67. County Leaf. 9 till 9. Leaf. County Leitrim. 60. No. County Limerick. 7, 10 till 11. Could travel for to own Alana. Okay, it's good work. What? You on about? You on about? They went in 6th of Feb, bro. Hi, good evening, Tony. Very quickly, my name's Charles. We haven't spoken before, but I have called about 6 months ago. I run my own independent ink business called SOS. I'm based in Cardiff. Two of my wholesalers based in Ireland, in Dublin and Kildare, and I spoke with somebody called Alana, and she very kindly gave me an email, Davidson Pharmacy 2023 at Gmail. And I asked if I could leave some prices for ink, and again, she very kindly gave me the model of an Epson EcoTank printer, but I haven't called or emailed since the 19th of August last year. I was hoping, with your permission, if I could refresh your emails with my contact details, and I was hoping to leave you with some prices as well, if I can. Would that be okay, Tony? Yeah, I appreciate that. I hope the difference between the 19th of August and now, I think, is about 8 months. So I just want to put your mind at rest. That's basically how I operate. I do not hassle anyone for anything. Um, but at the same token, you know, I come back through just to see if I can be of any interest. The only thing is, whilst I got you on the phone, the Epson printer that I have, do you have the Oki microline ribbon still by any chance? The ML3320? Does that ring any bells with you? Okay. Do you have any other printers, or is this the main one? Perfect. Now, I'll be upfront with you as well, Tony. I know the ink can last a while for this printer. So what I was going to say to you is, I'll send the email now this evening, but I know it's a bit of a long shot to ask you this, but do you know roughly when you're next likely to need something? And would you be okay if I sent you a scheduled email quote closer to that time? Does that make sense? Yeah, yeah. And would it be okay to send it in maybe 6 months as well? Because I know the ink lasts a long time, to be fair, doesn't it? Yeah, yeah, exactly. Is that okay though? If I send it this evening, would it still be okay to send it in 6 months? Are you sure that would be okay with yourself? Okay, I'll do that. And my name's Charles. Thank you for taking my call, and I hope you have a nice evening as well. Thank you, Tony. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. What the fuck? Bottles, mate. Whatever. So you want to do a schedule quote, do you, mate? Good morning, Tony. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 27th of October. You break 10 minutes? Yeah. Put that on this. Hiya. Hello? Yo.
I only have one pair of leggings for school,
Okay.
and I can't find it anywhere.
So you have you gone into the wash basket in the bathroom upstairs?
No, it's been gone for like 2 weeks. I really don't think I'll be able to find it, and I don't want it to do washing.
Okay, but have you got a pair of leggings?
No, that was really the only pair because the other ones like they're there, but they really don't fit.
But I bought you a pack of two.
There was only one.
Oh, okay. What size are you? 12. Okay.
12 to 14 buildings.
Okay, okay. I'll pick some up after work. Is that what you were saying, yeah?
Yes, please.
No worries.
Thank you.
All right, love you.
Bye, love you.
Bye, love you. Is anyone open until 8? Give Audrey. Hi, good evening. I was just looking for Audrey. Yeah. Oh, no problem. I'll try again tomorrow. Thank you. Cheers. Bye-bye. Bye. Uh, Check. Charles, check it was August. Pretty certain it was. Um, Hi, good evening. I was just looking for Pat. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, I knew it was a bit of a long shot. I've called before. My name's Charles. I was given an email, wdsligo@gmail.com. I called quite some time ago, actually. It was in October last year. I run my own independent ink business called SOS in Cardiff. But two of my wholesalers are based in Ireland, in Dublin and Kildare. And I was given permission to pop an email address to Pat, and I was given the name of a printer as well. But I haven't called or emailed for about 6 months. Would I be allowed permission to pop another email with my contact details and prices? Would that be would that be okay with yourself? Yeah. Um, could I send it over now, or should I send it for the morning? Would that be okay? Yeah. I've got the email and I've got the name of the printer, so I'll keep the email very simple. And am I right in saying it's still Pat that I need to address the email to? Is that right? Perfect. I'll send it over shortly. Thank you very much, though, for letting me do so. Have a nice evening. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. I've got not spoken because he didn't open up the first email. Pharmacies, County Sligo. Good evening, Pat. Let's check on this actually, because feel like it seems recent. Okay, so looking at Waterford, Minaj. Minaj? Hi, good evening. I was just looking for Minaj. Is that yourself? Oh, hi, Minaj. You may not remember me. It was quite some time ago. It was in August last year. But my name is Charles. I run my own independent ink business called SOS. I'm based in Cardiff. Two of my wholesalers based in Ireland, in Dublin and Kildare. And in August last year, you very kindly gave me permission to send an email to dowlingschemist@gmail.com. Um, and you allowed me to send over some prices. You gave me the model of two different Epson printers, but I haven't emailed or called since then. Would I be allowed your permission to send another email with my contact details and my prices? Yeah, my email is charles at sosltd.inc. Your email was dowlingschemist@gmail.com. Could could I send you another email? Would that be okay, Minaj? Yeah, because I think you were going to pass it on to the boss, I think you said. Um, yeah, of course. It was the 19th of August, if that helps. Oh, 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 I sent it to you in August last year. Yeah, I told you on the phone that I don't hassle for business, Minaj. You might not have believed me. I know people are busy, so I don't chase people if that makes sense, you know? Would it be okay to resend it? Yeah, because you don't have. Okay, okay, no problem. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I've got this email. Yeah, I'll send it straight away. I've got the two printers that you gave me. Nothing has changed, so prices are still the same. But I'll send you the email, and if you can have a quick look and pass on to the boss or what have you. There's no rush. Yeah, I'll send it over now. But oh, bear with me, bear with me. I've got to add the there's an Epson workforce, the WF-M. Uh, I've just got to double check the pricing is still the same as August. Uh, bear with me. Yeah, yeah, of course. It's Charles at SOS. Yeah, Charles at SOS. Yeah, SOS. Yeah, LTD. LTD. Lima Tango Delta. Yeah. Dot Inc. INK. It should be in your inbox now. It should have come through. Can you see, Charles? Perfect. Yeah. There's no rush. There's no rush to get back to me. If it's of interest, just give me a call or let me know. Thank you, Minaj. Have a nice evening. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. Cook. 2 minutes past 8. Hi, good evening. I was looking for the person that orders ink, like for the printers that you guys use. Yeah, I was looking for the person that would do like the ordering. Oh, thank you. Oh, cheers. Y- Yeah, of course. And who is it I need to ask for? Did you say Paul? Oh, sorry. I don't know. I've had a long day. Where the hell did I get Paul from? Luigi for Luigi? Yeah, perfect. I'll try again tomorrow. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Heavy is the head. That wears the crown. Uh, what time is it? 4 minutes past 8. Um, Hi, good evening. I was looking for the person that orders ink, for the printers that you guys use. Yeah. Well, very quickly, my name's Charles. I run my own independent ink business called SOS. I'm based in Cardiff, but two of my wholesalers are based in Ireland, in Dublin and Kildare. And I was just wondering if I could get permission to leave my contact details and my prices with you. Yeah, would that be okay with yourself? Oh, thank you. Oh, bear with me. I know a lot about ink, but I only type with one finger. Hang on, bear with me. And what was your name? Sorry. Chris. Pleased to meet you. I'm Charles. Chris. I was going to ask very quickly before you go, two questions very quickly. Do you still use the Oki microline by any chance, the ML3320? Does that ring any bells? Yeah, perfect. And I'll put that in the email. I know you probably don't use it very often, but I'll still put the ribbons in there. And then is there, I know it's a long shot to ask, but is there another printer that I could leave some prices on? Do you know the model by any chance? Yeah. Is it a multi-function? Yeah, MFC-L for Lima? Yeah, perfect. I know it very well. So I can quote you for there's two different toners, standard capacity, high capacity, and a drum as well. So I can quote you for that. Is there anything else, Chris, or is that it? Yeah, that's a new one, isn't it? Newish. Yeah, it takes so same thing, standard toner, high capacity toner, drum, but unfortunately the three things don't fit in the old printer and the old toners don't fit in the new printer. So very similar, very similar. Um, but I know that's quite a newish printer. Any other printers, Chris, or is that it? Perfect. What I'll do, if it's okay with yourself, is I'll keep this email very simple. I'm just going to put my name, Charles, my company details, the prices will be in euros, the delivery's next day, the goods are already in Ireland. Um, I've been doing this for quite some time now, 16 years, and I've been running my company for 8. So one thing I did want to ask very quickly is, um, how would you like me to follow up with you just to try and gauge some feedback? Would it be okay to call it in a month's time, or would you prefer like an email in 3 months' time? How would you prefer to for me to get in touch with you again, if that makes sense? Because I know how busy you are, you know? Yeah, yeah. So yeah, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do then. In that case, I will just be very upfront. So I don't do anything to do with stationery. I only supply the toners and the inks. You know. I'll tell you what I'll do then. I'll send you the email this evening, and then how about I pop you? Because the problem is, if I call you again in 4 weeks, you still might say, Charles, it's not to me, you know. But so how about if I send you an email maybe in 3 months' time, maybe in 12 weeks' time, and then at least then it gives you a chance to read it whenever, like now, or over the next few weeks. But in 3 months, it might give you an opportunity to come back to it when you're ready. But I want to get across that I'm very patient. I don't hassle people for business, you know. So if it is something of interest, the ball will be in your court. However, it works, like you said, if other people. But I'll send. What are your thoughts? Would that be okay with yourself to send an email this evening in 12 weeks' time? Yeah. Because like I said, even if we had another phone call, you might turn on and say the same thing. You know, prices are good, but it's out my hands with who we decide to choose. Um, Let me know if it is of interest, if you can, on email. Apart from that, I'll send you an email in 3 months. And thank you very much for taking my call. I really do appreciate it. And if it is something of interest, Chris, just give me a shout. I'll put my Dublin number on there, and I'll put my prices. But yeah, much appreciated. And I hope you have a nice evening as well. Thanks for your time. Thank you. Cheers, Chris. Bye bye. Bye. orders ink, for the printers that you guys use? Oh, sorry, I was looking for the person that orders ink, for the printers. Oh, brilliant. Very quickly, my name's Charles. I run my own independent ink business called SOS. I'm based in Cardiff, but two of my wholesalers are based in Ireland, in Dublin and Kildare, and I was just wondering if I could get permission to leave my contact details and my prices. Yeah, would that be okay with yourself? Yeah. Oh, thank you. Got you. Yeah. Oh, bear with me. Sorry. I know a lot about ink, but I only type with one finger. I know it's too late in the day to be worrying about me and my one finger typing. Is it OSULLIVANS pharmacy.ie? Perfect. I was going to ask very quickly before you go, and I know this is a bit of a long shot, but I was going to put in a printer in the email. It's an Oki Ribbon Microline ML3320. Does that ring any bells with you at all? Possibly no. Do you know of a printer model that I can put into the email? Oh, fantastic. Does it scan and copy, or does it just print? Both. Does this mean anything to you? It might say MFC-L or DCP-L, and it might have four numbers after it. Or HL-L, that was my third one. Yeah, I didn't want to put you off by saying too many letters, but yeah. HL-L, do you know the four numbers after it by any chance? Oh, fantastic. Brilliant. What I'm going to do then, because now I've actually got a specific model, I'll send an email with my name, Charles. I'll put my company details, my prices are in euros, and the goods are already in Ireland, so the delivery's next day. But I'll put all of that in the email. Is there anybody specifically that I need to address it to, or would it be okay to address it to yourself initially? Anyway, and K80, yeah. Is it yourself that deals with it, or is it someone else? Oh, it is just sorry. I was being presumptuous because you've been so lovely. It's normally someone, it's normally you helping me and then passing on to someone else. So I appreciate that. One thing I'll say before you go, then, I don't know if this will make sense, but I promise not to do your heading. Now I know it's you. No, 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 no. Listen, I can put your mind at rest now that you've let the cat out of the bag that it might be you. One thing I was going to say though before you go, when I send you this email, it'll have everything on there, hopefully to be of interest. But I know that I've called you up randomly, and I also appreciate. I've done this job for a very long time. I appreciate how busy you are because I do have pharmacies as customers, and I know they're running around like headless chickens most of the time, if I'm being honest. But what I was going to ask you, how would you like me, if you're open to it, but how would you like me to follow up with you? What would you prefer? A call in 4 weeks or an email in 3 months? What would be okay? Perfect. And if I send you a follow-up quote, when I know it's again asking a bit of a long shot, but stock level wise, when do you think you might next likely be thinking about ink? Obviously, I've called you at randomly on a Monday evening, but no, let me send you the email and I'll requote you in say a month's time. Would that be okay with yourself? Okay. You have a lovely evening. Thank you very much for your time. Thanks, Kate. Bye bye. Hi, good evening, Hazel. I was looking for the person that orders ink, like for the printers that you guys use. Oh, sorry. My name's Charles. I run my own independent ink business called SOS. I'm based in Cardiff, but two of my wholesalers are based in Ireland, in Dublin and Kildare. So I was just wondering if I could get permission to leave my contact details and I was hoping to leave some prices if I can. Y- Yeah, of course. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate it. 061, yeah. Oh, hang on. Is it 560? Yeah, yeah. I've got an Excel spreadsheet, so whenever I type something in, if I've typed it in before, it comes up. So yeah. But on my notes it says KR after intro, which means keeps ringing after intro. So what's happened is I press option one. I don't know when this is because I'm in County Cork. Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say yeah, but I probably left it too late though. I reckon I might have. Yeah. No, 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 no. Gosh. Well, actually, I don't know because I'm in County Cork on my spreadsheet. But if you're saying it's in Limerick, I've got to change the tab to Limerick, and then I'll double check after the call finishes. Yeah, yeah. Just press anything. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, would that be okay? Yeah, it will. It would be handy actually because I've just quoted another pharmacy that I think might be under O'Sullivan. So I've actually got the name of a brother printer. So I can maybe put that into the email. They may not pay any attention, but it could be pricing. Yeah, I think so. Thank you. Sales. Yeah, yeah, yeah. E- exactly. Yeah, the one that I've just quoted is a brother. I know it's a long shot to ask. Oh, that's interesting. Do you have a Versalink by any chance, or does it say Versalink on it? Oh, perfect. Yeah, 3345. Oh, 3335. Perfect. Yeah, yeah. I know that printer very well. It takes three different toners, and it also takes a drum. So I do actually know it quite well. Yeah, I do know that printer very well. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, to be honest, it could. Yeah, it could. I mean, it depends. I've done this for 16 years, day in day out, and I've run my own company for 8. And I have to be honest, it depends on timing, and timing is everything, and it's so hard to get people at the right time because I only deal with printers, and it's something I really enjoy. So I've stayed in my lane. So for example, if they said, "Oh, Charles, do you do stationery?" I used to work for a stationer's. It's so bitty. Genuinely, I'm not joking. It's so incredibly bitty. It really is. There are thousands of products, thousands of prices, thousands of codes, etc. So for me, I've stuck to what I know best, which is the printing industry. And I would say to the person, I only supply toners. Because if you look at a stationery order, if I'm going to be honest with you, the toner is usually the singular most expensive item on the order, and that's what I'm trying to show. You know, if you're paying off the top of my head, say you're paying 120 euro, and then I'm coming in at say 80, well, with all due respect, that order, like if you just take the toner off your stationery order, you can still continue to order stationery, but if you order the toner through me, you've saved 40 euro, same product, you know, or simplistic, but is it really? Yeah, yeah. Thank you. No, I will, and it's definitely .com, not .ie, because I quoted it's .com. Okay, because I quoted yeah, with theirs head office. Yeah, because I quoted a pharmacy, but theirs was .ie, so I was just double checking. That's all. If they perfect, I really appreciate it. Yeah, to be honest, no, I do. I do actually. I haven't got a huge amount of pharmacies in Ireland. I've been doing business in Ireland since August last year, but I have got credibility because I do business with a company called Specsavers Opticians, and in the UK I do business with McDonald's. So I do have, yeah, I do have credibility. But the thing is, people are so busy and hectic and manic they just sometimes they don't have time, and I get it because even when people call me genuinely, I've been cold calling for 20 years. I have no time for people calling me if I'm being honest, because I'm usually honestly I'm terrible. Like people will say, Charles, you just hung up on him. I'll be like, yeah, that'll give them a thick skin. You know, I'm helping them. You know, but do you know what I mean? But with me, it's like I just focus on the service. It's all about the service. 100%. Yeah, I try. Yeah, the thing is the only problem is when you send an email to someone you haven't spoken to, it's so I've done this for a long time, and it's if they read it, it still doesn't give the same energy as if I just said it on the phone and then backed it up with an email. So it is like we agreed at the start. It is a long shot, but at the end of the day, at least it's in their inbox, and it's up to them. They might have a look at it and they might think, yeah, well, it's not for us. But I'm going to add the brother to the Xerox, and at least it gives them a chance to have a look at two printers, not just the Xerox. I think that could be a good option for them to look at. You know. 100%. Yeah, and you never know. Yeah, I spoke to. Oh, what county is that in? Cork. Bear with me, because I've let me see if I can find them. Oh, hang on, Passage West. Yeah, they shut at half 6. On my Excel spreadsheet, I've got a column with the times that the pharmacy closes. So bear with me 2 seconds. Let me put on my notes. Do you know? Okay, bear with me. Niamh. You can tell I've been doing business in Ireland, can't you, Hazel? There you go. I'm doing okay. Really. So what's that word? Sorry, I've never heard of it. Dose. I presume it means terrible. I'm presuming. How do you spell the word? Dose? What? I've never heard that before. That could be a code thing. Okay. Was yeah. No, I appreciate it. Oh, no, no. Listen, I really appreciate it. By the way, I have my first Specsavers was in Opera Lane. I don't. Do you know? Yeah. Do you know Opera Lane in Cork? Do you really? They're my first. Yeah, they're my first Specsavers, and the second one is Mahan Point. I say it wrong. Mahan Point. Yeah, yeah. So if you yeah, there you go. If you ever go past the Opera Lane, go open the door of Specsavers and say Grace, say Charles from SOS in Cardiff said hello, and then just run away. Yeah, yeah, but they'll know who I am. That's the most important thing. Thank you. It is. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Have a lovely, lovely evening. Listen, I really appreciate it. With people like you, it makes my job easier. Honestly, it really does. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Hazel. Speak to you soon. Thanks, Hazel. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.